So we have made it to the final part, which is the password. So the current password, new password, and confirm password are the ones we are going to work on. So let's get started. First, let me just go over the code real quick for anyone who is coming to the video for the first time. If you already know what the code looks like, just skip this part, or you can go to the GitHub to see the code later. So right now, this is a div, and we have three inputs. One is for the password, the current password. The other one is for the new password, and confirm new password is the third one. So in all of these, I'm using the onChange to trigger this handle input function, which will get the name and value and update our state. And our state has these three properties inside of it, okay? And this is what we're going to update. So these three names are inside of this, okay? And I'm getting this by using the name, okay? So these have to match current password, new password, and confirm new password. All three of these have to match these three, okay? So now that we've revised the code, then I'm going to click the update button, and on clicking the update button, it's going to submit the form. On submit, I'm going to trigger this function, and this function is this, where I'll check if any of the values are empty or not, and then depending on whether the password fields are empty or not, I'll have it run some code, okay? So first things first, since I've already set up how to update the state, when I click the function, I'm going to then try and submit the new password. But before that, we need to add some checks. So if the input field values dot the current password the new password and the confirm password length is greater than 0, then I want it to go forward, okay? And you can also add some kind of errors to show to the user in like an else statement here, okay? Like if all three of these are still empty, you could give an error to the user like one of your fields is still empty or something like that, okay? One of your password fields is still empty. So I'm just going to stick to the password functionality so that we can update our user's password in Clerk, okay? So if the I'll just copy this, paste this in, remove this, say equal to the confirm password. If both of these are equal to each other, then we want to move on to the next step, okay? Which will be user. Actually, I'm going to add an await. This is an asynchronous function, by the way, okay? So await user dot and update password, okay? And in this will take in two things, which is the new password and the current password. So how this is working is that it will first check if the current password that we use to sign into our account, that is the current password. So it will check whether the current password is correct or not. Depending on that, it will update using our new password, okay? So that's why you have to check if the user's current password field is empty or not. And then we're gonna match these two, and then you'll just add the new password in, okay? There is another thing, and this one depends on the circumstance, but you have a sign out of other sessions, okay? So this takes in true or false, and if you set this to true, what happens is when the new password gets added, it will log the user out, okay? That's what is happening here. So I'm not gonna do this because I want my user to stay logged in, but you can do this if you want. So I'm gonna save this, okay, and just enter the old password, and then I'm going to add in the new password, okay, and actually I'm gonna do one more thing. If this ended up being a success, I'm gonna console log something. I'm gonna console log, you could do an alert, you could show a message if you want, whatever you decide to do, that's up to you. But I'm just gonna do a simple console log, which will be password updated, okay? And I'll do a catch, which will be password not updated, okay? And I'll actually make this an error, okay, to know the difference. So I'm going to save this. I'll open up my console log, clear this. And now I'll just update the password. So we received some kind of error. So it is passing all of this and even this. It's causing some kind of problem here, which is weird. Okay, so I'll just see what the error is. Okay, so I console logged the response that the error was giving me, and it's basically just saying that I'm using a weak password. That's why it's not willing to accept it. Otherwise, the code is working. I'm just going to use a stronger password here. So I'm going to update this. Yeah, now it's saying that the password has been updated. I am going to log out. Okay, I'm being taken to my dashboard page after using my new password. So everything ended up working. Okay, so this is how you end up updating the password, okay, in your custom profile dashboard. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.